Welcome to my tarot card reading for January 2016, Leo. And this is Manu Tarot. Leo, let's start immediately with our reading. We have the opening, Iku, Babalu, and the Sun. Notice that all of them are upside down. So, first is letting us know, is hinting us that there's going to be a lot of thinking, a lot of analysis during this time of the year. And this is very normal. It's the beginning of the year where we all set new goals, objectives, and we review our 2015, our last year actions, reactions, events, etc., etc. So this is normal. This is a normal energy that you're going to start seeing during the January 2016. Now, we have Iku, Babalu, and especially these two are giving us warnings and advice. And I would like to say that during this time of the year, you really have to be very, very, very careful. You have to slow down, take a deep breath, relax, meditate, do anything to bring down your mood, to relax, that kind of stuff. And it's going to start making a lot of sense when we look at what we have right next to us. Because we have here the Judgment card, Scorpio, Pluto, Leo, the Queen of Wands, Aries, Throne, with the Sun and Mars. And when we look at this is a very strong energy. We have a lot of fire here, and you're fire. And this is all about cardiovascular stuff. And that's why I said they're giving you a warning. The Orishas, technically, they're giving you a warning and advice to relax. If you're type A personality, if you have high blood pressure, or if you have any kind of cardiovascular problem, cardiovascular disease, cardiovascular ailment, you should be very careful to not go through any bad temper tantrum. It might raise your blood pressure and it might take you to the hospital, technically speaking. That's what the tarot cards are saying. Babalu is related with diseases, hospitalizations, and then we have Iku that is related with death, symbolical or literal. But in this case, I'm giving you a warning as a literal death. Therefore, they're telling you take things slow, easy. Don't take things very seriously during this month, because it might raise your blood pressure and you might end up having a cardiovascular accident and you might end up in the hospital. Okay? The Orishas is also, the tarot card of the Orishas are talking about changes that are coming. Things are going to come to an end, be it because you brought it or life brought it to your life. The end of whatever it is, a relationship, a contract, and in relationships is also a contract, even verbal or written, a lease, whatever it is. It could be a business contract, whatever it is something that is coming to an end. But here we have the Judgment card, Scorpio, Pluto, Leo, the Queen of Wands, that is letting us know that you might be a little bit reluctant to this change. You might resist this change. You don't want to let go. And then you have to remember the myth of Hades, Persephone, where there was a reluctance to let go at the beginning. And that's where the warning comes in. Okay, especially if you have any cardiovascular problem or ailment. Okay, now we have here the Four of Staff, Ten of Staff, and St. George, the Knight of Swords. And what we're seeing here is, again, a lot of wands, a lot of fire. So that's why I'm saying careful during this time of the year, January 2016. Okay, there's a lot of fire element here. new beginnings. It's letting us know that there's new beginnings. But in order to start something, something has to come to an end or something has to finish. And that's what the tarot cards are saying. And here the Ten of Staff is letting us know that you should be willing to do like the phoenix, raise from the ashes. Start rising from the ashes. You have to be willing to leave behind many, many things. Sometimes you cannot win all the battles, Leo. And you have to acknowledge that. So you have to come to some kind of rearrangement with yourself. Okay? And keep that in mind. We have here the Knight of Wands, the Two of Staff, and the Tarot card of the World. Notice, for me, the Knight of Wands also is Aries. And notice that we have again wands, fire. So it's emphasizing a lot what I have said previously. But it's letting us know that new beginnings are coming, new approaches are coming. The Two of Wands are letting us know that whatever you had at the beginning, highly probably you will have to leave it behind. And the world, the tarot card of the world, is letting us know that things that are they were started, but they are not going to be finished. They're going to be left behind, halfway behind. So it's not completely done. It's not complete. It's not totally accomplished. It's half done. You understand what I'm trying to say, and that's what the tarot cards are saying. And they're giving you the advice to just go with the flow, technically speaking. Let the things flow. Don't take things seriously, especially during this month of the year. Don't take them way too seriously, because it might affect your heart, your mind, especially cardiovascular accidents like a hemorrhage in your brain or something like that. That's the warning that the tarot cards are giving you. That's the advice that the tarot cards are giving you for January 2016. Now, if you're having some problems or you need some divine intervention, guidance, then my advice is to look for Saint Lazarus, look after him, Saint Roch, the Holy Trinity, and also, especially if you're a Palero, you're going to understand this. If you're a Palero, you have to pay attention to Egun, El Muerto. Okay? You have to pay attention to that. He will be able to help you a lot during the month of January. For those that are not Paleros, you have to keep in mind that you have to honor your father and your mother, even if they died. The Bible doesn't give a due date. And that's why in ancient religions, ancestors play a very important role. Okay? Honoring your ancestors, your grandparents, aunts, uncles that they already have died, you have to always remember them. So you could have their guidance, their help during, especially this year, January 2016. That's what I have for you. Until the next time.